She's as hot as a 5-alarm blaze.
She's the golden child. More grit, more spunk, more desire.
A combo of controversy, mystery, and sex appeal.
Jennifer Lopez here tonight.
Chart topper. Traffic stopper.
There has never been somebody that had a #1 movie and a #1 album on the same week, ever.
She's made the Latino wave her own.
What's important is that she obviously feels very proudly Hispanic.
But I said that!
How did she grow up and catch fire? The real story behind her guarded childhood.
Her grandparents taught her all about her roots, but her parents were the ones who taught her how to be a hard worker.
In this hour, why she really picked this infamous dress. And after that New York club incident involving Puff Daddy,
Jennifer Lopez is taken out of the car and searched and handcuffed and taken to the precinct.
what pressures drove them apart?
I knew I had to hold on.
Jennifer Lopez, the little-known side of an in-your-face headliner.
This is Headliners and Legends with Matt Lauer.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Headliners and Legends. In the past few years, Jennifer Lopez has become one of Hollywood's biggest stars. Her beauty, her talent, and her heritage have put her at the forefront of a Latin craze that's sweeping the entertainment industry. But with fame comes scrutiny. After a night out with former boyfriend Sean Puffy Combs ended in gunplay, Lopez became a hot property for the tabloids. Her private life became a public spectacle. But through it all, she's persevered, and her star continues to rise.
She sits atop the entertainment world, full of surprises. A singer who began her career lip-syncing to a crowd of 30,000. A dancer whose hip-hop moves are reminiscent of the classics. A Hollywood success who can't seem to totally escape the gangster rap scene. In a little more than a decade, Jennifer Lopez's talent and relentless drive have taken her from the inner city streets to a place that few get to glimpse.
The success of someone like Jennifer Lopez is truly, truly phenomenal. Just phenomenal. And in a way, a tribute to her sense of perseverance and her skills and her determination to be seen and to be recognized.
I don't even look at myself as ambitious as I look at myself as I have a lot of dreams. You know, I have a lot of things that I want and that I dream about and that I want to see come to light.
Born in 1970 to a Puerto Rican family in New York City, she's the second of 3 daughters. By the age of 4, Jennifer Lopez is already showing a determination to be seen.
She would perform in her house, the kind of let's put a show on in the backyard with her sisters.
Jennifer and her sisters are raised in the Castle Hill section of the South Bronx, in a home and neighborhood rich in both Latin heritage and music.
There's certainly a very strong cultural identity in New York because the place is filled with Latinos. Jennifer Lopez was brought up in a Hispanic area and surrounded by Hispanic people. What's important is that she obviously feels very proudly Hispanic.
She always says that her grandparents taught her all about her roots, taught her to speak Spanish, taught her about, you know, where she came from. But her parents were the ones who taught her how to be a hard worker.
Jennifer begins learning the dance moves that will become her hallmark, studying ballet and flamenco at the age of 5.
What I like about Jennifer is that she was very focused. She knew what she wanted. I have seen Jennifer perform since she grew up, and the arms of Jennifer Lopez when she's dancing are influenced a great deal by flamenco. And I wanted to write her a letter and say, bravo, you're using what you learned.
On the long rides on the number 6 subway from the South Bronx to her dance class in Manhattan, Jennifer is already setting her sights on a career in dance, acting, and singing.
When Jennifer was growing up, about the only positive Latin role models that were available in entertainment at that point did come from West Side Story. It was something to cling on to.
West Side Story proves an inspiration for Jennifer, who later says she is particularly struck by the character of Anita, played by Rita Moreno.
You touch me.
And so, of course, the Moreno role was far more flashy because she was the one who, she would be the one who would just take life by the horns, as opposed to sweet little Maria sitting there kind of waiting patiently for, Tony to come. Forget that.
I can't think of any other film where you saw a Latina woman in an American movie being strong. And I know that's what Jennifer has said because I read a couple of the things. She said she liked the fact that Anita, the girl I played, had guts, and she was a very strong character. And I think that's what did it.
While Jennifer's parents encourage her artistic endeavors, it's primarily to keep her away from the dangers of the streets. By the time she's 16, she has her first real boyfriend, David Cruz.
And it was, again, it was like that first love kind of thing.
She's the kind of person that can only really sort of blossom when she's really loved and has a sense of family and a sense of, normalcy.
But Jennifer's life is not destined to be normal, even when she tries to make it that way. After graduating from Preston High School, Jennifer enrolls at Baruch College in New York City. But despite her parents' high hopes for a career in law, Jennifer drops out after a semester.
She went off to college, probably more to please her parents than by a passion of her own, but then she dropped out because she wanted to go pursue dance and pursue her own life and her own dreams.
I always thought to myself, I'm going to do movies, I'm going to sing, I'm going to dance, that's what I'm going to do, that's my life, that's what I want to do, that's what I'm going to strive for.
Again, Jennifer finds herself on the number 6 train headed downtown to Manhattan, but this time to pursue her own dream. First stop, the hot dance clubs of New York.
Her mother was really worried about her when she was 17 and 18, and she was dancing at nightclubs at night and going to, dancing school during the day and working a job at the same time. She's always worried about her getting taken into the sort of low life aspect of the entertainment industry.
Her mother's concerns don't carry much weight with the young dancer. The two are soon at odds over Jennifer's chosen career.
So there was one point where Jennifer had a big falling out with her mom when she knew she wanted to pursue dancing at that point, and her mother was against it. Jennifer got her own place and started doing her own thing.
At 18, she moves out of her family home, and her boyfriend David is her constant companion. Jennifer eventually gets an apartment in Hell's Kitchen, New York. Coincidentally, it's the same neighborhood that, a decade earlier, produced another Latina pop music diva, Lisa Lisa.
I met her before she became a fly girl. She was at a rehearsal that I was having, and then again at another rehearsal I was having many years later for a video. But I think she's fierce. I think the girl got it. She's got this thing.
Part of that thing is her talent as a dancer. In 1990, after months of hard work and performances in a number of local musicals, Jennifer is about to get her first big break, an audition for a new variety show in living color.
It did seem that in dance auditions that was something that made her stick out, that she wasn't black, and she could dance this way.
She could dance well enough to beat out thousands of other dancers for the Fly Girls, the show's hip-hop dance troupe.
But she came in with kind of the eye of the tiger, and he knew that she was going to go and get the job, and she did.
Joining the cast of In Living Color, Jennifer's journey now takes her from New York to L.A.
She was really lonely. The whole first season, she would fly home every single weekend and was basically spending her entire paycheck coming home.
In an attempt to stay together, David Cruz moves west to be with her. That seems to work for a couple of years, but there are soon signs that Jennifer has outgrown the relationship.
Coming up, this fly girl has the moves, but her next stop is the big screen.
Got more grit, more spunk, more desire than just about any actress or actor.
She hops on board the money train when Headliners and Legends continues.